Changing shapes. You can increase or decrease the size of image by clicking the grow and shrink buttons respectively. Similarly, you can flip the shape by using its concerned buttons. Working with multiple sprites. You have learnt that how to switch between sprites and how to create a new sprite. Now you can learn to work in multiple sprites. For example, we can create two sprites as shown here. In sprite 1, we have made a tree. Now creating another sprite by clicking on second button in New Sprite Reaction. A box will appear. Select any graphics for your sprite 2. For example, we can select a butterfly. Then click on OK button. Now the selected image will appear in sprite 2. This is very big in size, so to change its size, select the sprite 2 and then click on Costume button. Then click on Edit button. The sprite 2 will appear in Edit box. Using Select tool, first select the image on the sprite. Then use Shrink tool to get the size you want. Finally, click on OK button. Move the image in the place where you want to make it properly visible with the first sprite. No more. Scratch is used as the introductory language because creation of interesting programs is relatively easy. Uses of different blocks. Motion blocks. Motion blocks are the blocks that control a sprite's movement. There are different motion blocks in Scratch. Scratch has many motion stack blocks. Move steps. Moves the sprite forward the amount of steps in the direction the sprite is facing. Turn degrees clockwise. Turns the sprite clockwise the specified amount. Turn degrees counterclockwise. Turns the sprite counterclockwise the specified amount. Point in direction. Points the sprite in the direction. Point towards. Points the sprite towards the mouse pointer or another sprite. Go to. Moves the sprite to the mouse pointer or another sprite. Glide seconds to X, Y. Glides the sprite to the location taking as long as the specified amount of time. Change X by. Changes the sprite's X position by the amount. Set X to. Sets the sprite's X position to the amount. Change Y by. Changes the sprite's Y position by the amount. Set Y to. Sets the sprite's Y position to the amount. If on edge, bounce. If touching the edge of the screen, the sprite's direction flips over. Set rotation style. This sets the rotation style of a sprite. Scratch has 3 motion reporter blocks, which are X position, the X position of the sprite. Y position, the Y position of the sprite. Direction, the direction of the sprite.